Soccer practice. So everything is detuned by a whole step. So the low E string becomes a low D string, the A string becomes a G string, the D string becomes a C string, the G string becomes an F string, the B string becomes an A string, and the high E string becomes a D string. Okay, there's not that many chords. The main chords, I'll just show you right away, are just G to E minor to B minor, but really played like this, just like a B power chord. First finger on the second fret of the A string of the fifth string, and third finger on the fourth fret of the fourth string, and then playing those four strings, and then a C and an A minor 7, and then a D7 over F sharp are the main chords. So the first verse and chorus are have this finger picking pattern thing, right? So like. So now I'm in my G chord, which because I don't actually play the A string or the high E string, I can just have that E string note. The basic thing, thumb, and then index on the third, thumb on the fourth, index on the second, in that rhythm. Boo doo doo doo, 6 3 4 2, and then 4 3, 6 3 4 2, 4 3. You can just practice that to get that under your fingers. 6 3 4 2, 4 3, 6 3 4 2, 4 3, like that. Funny enough, in the very beginning, it starts with the 4 leading into the 6, so it's like 1 2 3 4. Does that make sense? You can also, when you go to that high note, you can have it be like a swipe back that gets the B and the G. Okay, so now the way that applies to the chords, the only thing that's going to change is when you do the G and the E minor, your thumb plays the low E string, but when you do the C and the A minor 7, now your thumb is going to be on the 5th string instead of the 6th string. So I start. When it goes from the G to the E minor, you hear this, but you don't have to do that. But if you kind of put your E minor down as a hammer-on, you get that, right? Now this is the same pattern with the E minor. Now I go to this funny B minor, same pattern, but now instead of 6 is 5. So now it's 5 3 4 2 4 3, 5 3 4 2 4 3, right? C. And now this one's shorter. 1 2. Now pick up the 3rd finger so that I get an A minor 7. And then there's this little thing where, so that's a little interruption of the pattern. And that's a pull off of the 1st finger, and that leads you right back to here. You pick up the kids from soccer practice. You're always right? That's the intro, and then the first part of the verse. Second part of the verse is the same, but when it gets to the C, instead of playing a C, it plays a C major 7 and does it for a full bar, which takes me into the chorus, which is A minor 7. We could have had it. So then it's a D7 over F sharp. There's different ways you could play it. First finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the third string. I kind of hear the pattern as going 5, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 6, 3, 4, 2. You know, 5, 6 with the thumb. But if you just do it, that's fine. Or if you just do it, however you want to do it. Something like that. Back to G, E minor. Then you repeat that, A minor 7 to D7 over F sharp to G to, and then it's like A minor 7. You hear there's like a little hammer on of that first finger, and then go to that D7 and hold it. So then it goes back to the verse, but now it's strummed. Over and over, right? I did it with my thumb. I don't know, maybe it would sound better. I know where my pick went. You could do it with a pick, you could do it with more like the nails so you get that sound. Anyway, it just does the same thing that it did before of the verse, but now strummed. Very simple strumming, down, 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 down. This kind of thing. Right? And then the only thing that's different is in this second, in the strummed, in the strummed chorus, it's going to repeat this an extra time. Right? That A minor to D7 over F sharp to G to E minor is going to happen 3 times before it does the hold. And that's really like the heart of the song, because everything that happens after that is the weird instrumental kind of thing. But the interesting part, if you want to play that part, is that it becomes a waltz. So it becomes in 3 and is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you can just do your same progression again of G, E minor, B minor, C, A minor 7, but now in 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It does that 3 times, and then it starts replacing the, I think this actually sounds the most right to me. It's like a C minor, but it's could be like an A minor flat 5, this chord. So my first finger moved to the first fret on the 4th string, and my second finger to the first fret on the 2nd string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So in other words, that time it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C, and then, right? Gonna do that 2 times, and then the last time is different for whatever reason, and that's G to E minor to B7. Do you know that chord? First finger on the 1st fret of the 4th string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, pinky on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and then C, and then A7. And that's how it ends. A7, 2nd fret on the 4th string and 2nd fret on the 2nd string. And that's the end of the song. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or complaints or suggestions. And thank you so much for watching.